So I'm heading home from work, and this is kind of my first time ever doing this, and so I just wanted to cover a couple topics that that I've been reading into a little bit, and you know, I'm on the right side. I'm a Republican. I voted for Trump. Happy with everything he's doing a year into his term. You know, we've seen the job market grow. We've seen unemployment drop. We've seen the stock market go nuts. You know, we've seen investment from every side, you know, and people really trusting the American economy and manufacturing again. And it's really nice to see somebody, you know, even though Democrats and leftists have done everything in their power to throw the book at Donald Trump and get him impeached for whatever reason, you know, he stood by everything he believes in and everything he's wanted to do, and he's continued to do it, even though he continually gets bashed from the left side, you know, in mainstream media or drive-by media, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, I just wanted to take a minute here and cover DACA and the government shutdown, because that is coming upon us, and you know, if they don't figure it out by midnight tonight, you know, we will have a government shutdown. And you know, they are blaming Republicans for this government shutdown, or Trump, or Republicans, whatever you want to call it. And what I think is funny about that is that what people don't realize is that Democrats are the ones that want the dreamers, and not just the dreamers, not just the 800,000 kids. They want 3.5 million people to have amnesty and more, and none of the proposals are shy of that. The only proposal, I think there's one proposal for the 798,000 children, and even that wouldn't, I don't think would be a stretch if the Democrats would give in on something, a portion of the wall, or, and I'm not a huge fan of the wall, but you know, I do support immigration reform. I do, you know, and I just cannot understand the leftist ideology behind taking care of somebody from another country that is illegal before we take care of ourselves. I mean, we're allowing a government shutdown and allowing our people that work in our government to possibly be laid off until, you know, this is figured out, and not work, and also, you know, it's just insane. It's just unbelievable how these people think. I've done a lot of research into it, and from what I see, you know, they're very uneducated people and making just uneducated assumptions. And so what I wanted to say was, you know, if you're for DACA and you're for these dreamers, you know, really kind of just get a grip, man. I mean, you see our country doing good, okay? And you see that, and yeah, okay, you want to credit Obama for 8 years. This is what he's done, which is craziness. But to really think that Obama has helped this situation is blasphemy. And to think that DACA is reputable and is something to be supported is insane. You need to send these people back home to their countries, you know, and we need to figure out America. It's MAGA, baby. Make America great again. And Trump is doing that. And, you know, despite these liberal, left-winged Democrats consistently trying to bring him down, he has held strong, held firm, and delivered on everything. And what I just can't bring myself to understand is how you guys just don't get it. you know, and you get so frustrated. You don't even create intelligence when speaking about democratic or, you know, the left ideas and ideology. You don't even create a decent argument for it. You know that this is a ploy by Democrats to keep voters, you know, to run this country into the ground. And, you know, all I wanted to do on this first video was just shed some light on people that maybe are misinformed, or, you know, listen to mainstream media as far as what's going on with the government shutdown. It is not the Republicans. You know, Republicans have done everything they can to make this country great again. And, you know, every step of the way, Democrats and liberals and the left-wing ideology has given them just road barriers everywhere they go. You know, if we could unite on a common goal for a better America, and take this this left-wing ideology and come to more of a middle sense of ground, you know, and at least think like an intelligent human being, instead of just, you know, getting mad and letting the government shut down, and, you know, doing the things that you do with such anger and vulgar and just hate in your mind and in your heart. You know, why don't you come together for America? You know, because Democrats, you know, are holding very firm on the DACA, you know, and the immigration reform and all these bills, and you know, the president is trying to give you guys something, but you got to have it all, right? You got to have DACA, and you're not going to have immigration reform. So there's no happy medium. You know, you got to give a little to get a little. And what I don't understand is that, you know, it stands back up to this testament of self-entitlement. So Democrats and left side and liberals, they think that they deserve DACA. These kids deserve to live here. Their parents deserve to live here. People should just walk over, open borders. And it just blows my mind, because it makes no sense. There's no actual intelligent thought process behind it, you know, and you know, America is starting to thrive. And how we react to situations that Trump is trying to get us out of is what's going to really flood this country with greatness. You know, and DACA is one thing that Trump is probably not going to move much on. He might budge a little if you give a little, you know, but he's doing it for the greater good of this country. And if you cannot see that, or you're more interested in the welfare of other countries or people from other countries, then why don't you leave? That's just what I think. But thanks for watching. If you watched, I might upload more if this gets some positive hits, you know. It's just what I think, just my opinion, you know. I hope there's no radical comments or, you know, hateful messages sent. I really, and if you have a thoughtful, intelligent comment or, you know, idea that you want me to talk about, I'm open to listen. You know, I'm not closed-minded. You know, if there's something that you think that is very important with DACA or the government shutdown, or the reason why Republicans are the problem, and this is why DACA needs to go through, or you know, just comment below and let me know what you think, and we'll talk about it. You know, if we can have conversations like intelligent human beings and not throw slander and not be hateful towards each other, then I'm all for it. Thank you.